Accepting yourself as you are. It is one of the most difficult, but beautiful projects you can work on throughout life. Self-acceptance makes life better. It helps you to live life to the fullest, to feel more loving and calm, and to stop going along with things and people that take away your energy. When you accept yourself, your self-confidence increases, and you have more energy and time for things and people that really make you happy. Doubts and insecurities are less of a part of your life, because you are allowed to be yourself, exactly as you are, with all your quirky character traits, good sides and lesser sides. Self-acceptance helps you stay true to yourself because you are no longer so dependent on the approval of others. You approve of yourself and feel that you are valuable. That doesn't mean that you let yourself be devoured, that you don't take others into account, or that you can't move forward in your life. When you experience self-acceptance, you no longer strive for goals out of hatred or out of fear of rejection, but out of self-love and your real desire. That helps you to live life to the fullest, instead of fighting against yourself. When we think of self-acceptance, we tend to think of accepting how we look. But self-acceptance mainly has to do with your inner world. True self-acceptance, also of your appearance, comes from getting to know yourself from the inside, and by dealing with yourself and your challenges differently. The following 7 insights and practical tips will help you develop more self-acceptance. Number 1. Allow yourself to make mistakes. Making mistakes is very human, everyone does it. Without mistakes, we can't learn, we can't grow, and we can't live life to the fullest. People who accept themselves know that it's part of life, and use their mistakes to move forward. They don't put themselves down when they make a mistake. They learn from it, and use that knowledge to make adjustments towards the desired outcome. The first step to practicing self-acceptance is to allow yourself to make mistakes. You do this by doing small things that you are not yet good at, or that you still find scary. Afraid to record that video? Do it anyway. Afraid you'll dance silly? Sign up for that dance course anyway. Allow yourself to be a beginner and gain new experiences. It doesn't have to be perfect. Are you making a mistake? Don't judge yourself, but see what you can learn from it and how that helps you to get to your desired result. Accepting yourself means learning to see mistakes as a moment of growth, rather than a stop sign or a sign that you are not valuable. Number 2. Break free from your past. Many people struggle with self-acceptance because they don't accept their past. They hold on to bad events, resentment, anger, and disappointment, or limiting beliefs that prevent them from accepting themselves. Beliefs like, I'm not valuable if I'm not perfect, or I can't be happy until I'm successful enough, or I'm not nice enough to find true love, don't help you accept yourself. You develop self-acceptance by realizing that your past no longer has to determine your future. By realizing that you do not are those limiting beliefs or old patterns, but have developed them. Yes, your past has had an impact on you, but also realize that you have the choice and opportunity to shape your future differently. Take responsibility for a brighter future by processing your old pain, forgiving it, and breaking through patterns and limiting beliefs. Practicing self-acceptance means seeing and accepting the impact of your past, grieving it, forgiving, and then taking responsibility for a brighter future by working on constructive beliefs and patterns. Number 3. See someone else's opinion for what it is. Do you regularly worry about what others think of you? And are you afraid of being judged? Then practice seeing other people's opinions for what they are, someone else's opinion. Self-acceptance means that you value what you think more than what someone else thinks or thinks. No one knows your whole story, your inner world. Therefore, someone else's opinion does not have to be your truth. Of course, someone else's opinion can give you a new insight and even hurt you. But you don't have to be guided by it. Look at other people's opinions objectively. Always ask yourself, what do I think about this? What can I do with the other person's opinion? Does this help me, or does that opinion bring me down? If it doesn't help you, for example in the case of negative non-constructive criticism, let it go. You decide what to do with someone else's opinions, whether you let it become your truth. Number 4. Work on your self-esteem for self-acceptance. If you don't accept yourself for who you are, chances are your self-esteem is low as well. In other words, low self-esteem is usually accompanied by rejection towards parts of yourself. As a result, you feel that you are not valuable enough to receive success, love, or positivity, and you keep yourself stuck in a pattern of rejecting your own happiness. The result? You mainly look outside yourself for appreciation and happiness. That is very exhausting and keeps you in the grip of others and materialism. In this case, work on your self-esteem. Number 5. Focus on positives. To learn to accept yourself, you need to reduce the power of the inner critic in you. For years you have believed all the negative stories of that critic in you, and stored them in a now very large negative filing cabinet that you regularly open. Self-acceptance grows by building a giant filing cabinet full of positive notes about yourself and your life, which overshadows the negative filing cabinet. You do this by writing down at least 5 points every day that you are proud of, that you have done well, or that you are happy with that day. For example, that you made that phone call anyway, even though you were dreading it. Or that you've been to the gym, stood up for yourself, or, for example, cleaned up your house even though you didn't feel like it. Attach a positive trait to each fine action or event, such as, I'm a go-getter, I'm brave, I'm friendly, and so on. This way you get to know more nice qualities of yourself, which you would normally never have seen from self-rejection. Number 6. Give space to your emotions. Are you allowed to be angry, sad, or jealous? Can you feel everything you feel? Or do you condemn your emotions and push away difficult emotions? Self-acceptance means that all the emotions you experience are allowed to be your own, without being overwhelmed by them or pushing them away. It means that you engage with them out of curiosity and gentleness, rather than directly judging, suppressing, or fighting against them. You give space to your emotions by looking at them consciously, with love, patience, and compassion, and exploring what they want to tell you. Then you choose what to do with it. Then you give yourself the space to experience everything that lives in you, so that you can stay close to yourself and live life to the fullest. And number 7. Soothes by judging less. Not accepting yourself means that you are in resistance. Resistance to who you are, what you experience, or what you feel inside of you. Resistance arises from a negative judgment. You think something is bad or wrong. And resistance takes a lot of energy. If you are often tired, it may be that you are constantly fighting against yourself or life by putting a negative judgment on something. From that judgment, you harden, both physically and mentally. You demand a lot from yourself because of your negative self-image. If you want to increase your self-acceptance, practice paying non-judgmental attention to what presents itself in you and around you, observing without having to change anything about yourself. This helps to learn to see things as they are, making room for more relaxation. You also learn to tolerate discomfort better, so that you are less guided by your direct impulses that often lead to ill-considered actions. We hope you liked this video. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Above all, don't forget to love and appreciate yourself for who you are. Every person is unique and beautiful and good just the way he or she is. Thank you and hope to see you next time.